I haven't done this in so long. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Wumi. Thank you for stopping by. I would love if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be informed anytime I post a new video, and just so you can be a part of the family. So in today's video, I have something that I've been planning on doing for a minute now. I haven't posted in a while for a plethora of reasons, none of which are important enough for me to even say. I've just been super busy. Like, I just started co-op. I moved back to Boston. Like, I'm in my apartment right now. I'm moving again to like my actual official apartment. Like, I wanted to do a room tour, but there's just like so many reasons why I didn't. But anyway, so that's why like there's a whole background difference compared to like my other videos. But that was like a mini life update. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and now that school is about to start, and I know Northeastern is one of the schools that is opening back up, like letting people on campus, I thought this would be a good time to do this video. Ever since I posted my pros and cons video, which if you haven't watched, you should definitely go and watch it. I will leave a link somewhere on the screen. But ever since I posted that video, I've been getting tons of questions about Northeastern from you guys, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram, and I was answering them at first, but then I just started getting a lot. So if I haven't answered your question, or you DM'd me and I didn't answer your question, I saw it and I am probably going to answer it in this video, and if I haven't seen it, I might have just missed it. But yeah, if you're interested in Northeastern, if you're coming to Northeastern, if you are just curious in general, stay tuned for the rest of the video. And also quick rundown about me in case you haven't seen my videos before. Just so you know my qualifications to answer these questions. My name is Wumi. I go to Northeastern University. I am a chemical engineering major, rising third year, and I am currently on co-op. So that is the rundown. But without further ado, let's get into the video. I have the questions on my phone, which is why I'm going to be looking down a lot. But I'm so tired. I just got off of work. But anyways, so I screenshot a bunch of questions from Instagram and stuff. And so yeah. So the first question, this is like kind of long. It says, "Hello, I recently saw your video on Northeastern pros and cons, and I wanted to say the video helped me a lot." That always makes me feel so good when you guys tell me that my videos helped out. Like, so they said, "I'm also looking to enter the engineering field, and I wanted to ask about your experience there as a Black woman in the engineering field. Also, are your courses extremely difficult, and what are some examples of classes you've taken?" Okay, so that was a lot of different questions inside, but like I said before, I'm a chemical engineering major, so I'll start with difficulty. So chemical engineering is not an easy major. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's hard. There's been many times that a lot of my classes have kicked my butt, but if it's something that you want to do, I definitely think it's worth it. Some examples of classes that I've taken, I mean, I've taken like Calc. I took Calc 1 in high school, but 2 and 3 I took in Northeastern. Chemical engineering specifically, I take classes like transport, which is kind of like, you have like your heat transport, and then like fluid mechanics, so that's transport 1 and 2. I've taken thermodynamics 1 and 2, organic chemistry 1 and 2. Like, there's a lot of things that are like 1 and 2, which is so annoying because you'll go through the hell the one semester and then you have to do part 2 the next semester. But whatever. So those are just some examples. It is hard, but like there are resources that can help you. You just have to study a lot, make friends in your classes so that you can study with other people that might understand it more than you do. Yeah, being a Black woman, you're definitely a minority. Like, if being a Black woman in engineering, you are already like such a small subset. And at Northeastern, like I mentioned in my pros and cons video, there aren't that many Black people. So then when you think about how many Black people go to the school, and then how many of them are engineers, and then how many of them are chemical engineers and women, so like it's very few of us. While sometimes I'll go into a class and it's like annoying because I'm the only Black girl there, or like one of like 3, it's not as bad as it could be. Like, it's annoying sometimes, but I just say, like, if you have a good group of friends, like even outside your major, then like you'll be fine. Like, I'm very aware that I'm the only Black person a lot of times, but I don't let it hinder me. I haven't had too many like encounters where people like discriminated against me because of being a Black woman. So more than anything, the only thing that affects me is kind of like a little bit mentally, but honestly, like I feel like you kind of get used to it. That was a long answer. So this is another long question. So this person just said like how they plan on applying next fall, and they said, do you mind telling me what you liked and disliked about Northeastern? What is it like there? What are things to do around campus? Is it diverse? How's the social scene / nightlife, faculty, financial aid? And what stats you got into the school with? Okay, that was a lot. What stats did I get into the school with? I don't 100% remember, to be honest with you. My SAT score was a 1400, I want to say, and ACT, I'm pretty sure I got 29. So yeah, those are my stats. I think I used my SAT scores to get into Northeastern. I took a bunch of AP classes. I took AP Physics, AP Psych, AP Calc, AP US History, AP Computer Science, and AP Literature. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, there weren't that many options at my school, but I took like all the ones that were available, and I had a 4.3, I would say I graduated with in high school. So yeah, those are the stats. Yeah, okay, so financial aid, honestly I can't speak for financial aid because everyone's experience with them is different. Like I've heard people getting a lot of money, I've heard people getting no money, so honestly like it's very case by case. Northeastern is need-based financial aid, if that means anything to you, but the school is expensive. Like if you watch my pros and cons video, I said the school is expensive. So financial aid, if that's like, I know for a lot of people like financial aid is a big determinant of whether you pick a school. So Northeastern is expensive, so definitely make sure you know how much you're getting in financial aid before you commit. How's the social scene / nightlife? Okay, so this question is kind of interesting because Corona. So I cannot speak to how the nightlife is going to be now. When I was a freshman and sophomore, I had a pretty good social life. Like I had a lot of friends on campus. The good thing about going Northeastern is that it's in a city, so there are other schools that you can go to like parties and events at. I will say like Boston, it kind of dies down earlier than other cities, but if you're really looking for parties and stuff like that, at least before, I can't speak for what it will be now, but if you were looking for parties and stuff, like there was most likely one going on. Freshman year I went to a lot of parties. Sophomore year I went to a couple parties, but I mainly, since I had an apartment, like I hung out with my friends in my apartment a lot. Also, I'm shooting like right in front of my window, so if you hear like honking or something, that is why. What do I like and dislike? I'm gonna just say go and watch my pros and cons video because I went into detail about like what I liked about Northeastern and what I didn't like so much, so definitely go check that out. What are things to do around campus? There's a bunch of stuff. It really just depends on your interest. Like there's hundreds of clubs that you can choose from. Like I said, with Corona, things might change a bit here and there. I don't know like what their plan is, but yeah, so what I did was clubs, hang out with my friends, go places to eat because you know you're in a city. So like it just really depends on you. Next question. One says, how is making friends there? I saw some other stuff about NU that says it's pretty rough because half the campus is gone doing co-ops. To be honest with you, this is my first co-op. I think by the time you go on your first co-op, your friend group, or at least in my experience, your friend group and like the people you know, like your friends in general, are kind of solidified. So going on co-op isn't that big of a deal. I mean, I can't speak if you're like away for co-op, but because I'm still in Boston, like if I wanted to connect with my friends, like I could. And when I wasn't on co-op, I had friends that were on co-op, and like I don't see them on campus like going to class and stuff, but like we're still friends, and like on the weekends like we could still do stuff. So it wasn't that much, it didn't have that big of an effect. But like honestly, it really just depends on you. It depends on how good you are at making friends, how willing you are to put yourself out there, because that's one big tip to make friends. again, Corona is making it kind of different, because I would say like at orientation and stuff, just talk to people. But even if you're coming back to campus, and there like are still restrictions in place, like you can talk to people in your building. It's just all about like putting yourself out there. Someone said, is this Chicago Northeastern? This is so funny. People always mistake Northeastern and Northwestern. Northwestern is the one that is in Chicago. There is no Northeastern in Chicago. It is Northwestern, okay? And the one in Boston is Northeastern. Northwestern is in Chicago. Northeastern is in Boston. Next question. Do you get paid for co-ops? I was gonna say yes, but like it really depends, because I know that there are some co-ops that are unpaid, but a majority of them are. Mine is paid. Would you say that Northeastern has a lot of African American students, and how do you know whether the business... Would you say Northeastern has a lot of African American students, and do you know whether the business department is good? So I'm not in the business school, so I can't speak directly to how like the classes and stuff are, but I am on the e-board of a business club, the Black Business Oriented Student Society. I will add them right here. Definitely go check out our Instagram, get connected to like talk to people that are more in the business like of Northeastern and that can help you out. But yeah, I'm not in the classes and stuff, so I can't speak on it. So next question. I'm thinking of applying to Northeastern and I'm from the UK. Would you say there's a big international population? There are a lot of international students that go to Northeastern. A lot. I've heard that half the student body is international. I don't know how true that is. Like, I just heard it, but there are definitely a lot of people from all over. Next question. I really want to attend this school, but the cons you said, like price and diversity, really gets my hopes up. I think they made it down. But is Northeastern like NYU, where typically only the rich and very poor are able to attend? I don't know how to answer that, but I will say that I have friends with like varying backgrounds. So I don't think that's necessarily true, but honestly, like I really don't know what's in people's pockets, so I can't speak on it. But I think that I don't think it's fair. Like I don't think that it's like that to me. Like I really don't. I can't like. I'm not gonna say like it isn't, but like I really don't see it being like that. Next question. So they say, I know you said that you haven't done your first co-op yet, but do people tend to keep their social life during co-op? Also, you said there are parties at other schools, but are there many at Northeastern? I don't really party at Northeastern. Well, at least freshman year I didn't. Like, and the ones that I went to after were more like Northeastern parties, but not on campus. If you're catching what I'm putting down. Like, I just mean like people were having parties off campus. Social life during co-op. I can only speak on my experience so far, but my social life is fine. I can see how some people might not keep their social life just because like you're working. Like for me, like I work like 9 to 5 technically, and then I come home and I'm like with my roommates, but like on the weekends and stuff I don't have any schoolwork or anything like that. So like if it wasn't Corona times, like I could see myself like hanging out like normal. And all my friends aren't back in Boston because Corona. I've said Corona at least 10 times during this video. A lot of the questions like have like a introduction, like their background, and then the questions at the bottom. So like I'm just trying to skim through to get to the question. So this person is basically just asking about the international crowd, which I already answered. And like to the best of my ability, I'm not an international student, so I can't speak on what it's like to be in that crowd. But they also say, what opportunities are there to connect with international students or diverse communities? There are like specific clubs that you can join, like based on your background. If that's, I don't know 100% if that's the answer that you're looking for, but like I'm in a bunch of like clubs for like Black students or like African students. So like based on your background, I'm sure that there's a club for you. Okay, and last question. How is the food? That is a smart question, and I think anyone that picks a school, you should know what you're going to be eating. Northeastern apparently has some of the better college food. I still didn't really love it. It was okay some days, but I think the issue isn't so much taste as it is repetitiveness, if you understand. Like, eating this, like when you're a freshman living in dorms, you have to have a meal plan. I was on the highest meal plan you could be. Big mistake. I wanted to lower it, but my dad didn't want me to lower it. So, but like it was just so much food. There's a place called Rebecca's on campus that has pretty good food that you can use your swipes at, but I usually just went for breakfast, maybe lunch, because it's only open like certain hours. But the dining halls, like it just you get tired of it. Their waffles are good, like they have the waffle maker, but it's food, to be honest. Like after freshman year, I did not have a meal plan. I got like, they have these like this thing called Profiler where you can get like a certain amount of swipes for like the year, and I got like 50 just like whenever I felt like going to Rebecca's. But I'd never stepped foot in a dining hall again. If you have a question that I didn't answer in this video, or if you feel like I didn't answer your question completely, or you want to know something more, make sure you leave a comment down below, or even hit me up on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram somewhere on the screen. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and comment down any more videos that you want to see. Yeah, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Bye, stay safe.